Mark and Dave won't make it today.
Yeah, he sent emails and thought he wouldn't make it, so.
Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark next time?
No. I think so.
Great.
Anytime.
Call the meeting order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Here.
Trustee Conley. Here. Trustee Sullivan.
Present.
Trustee Dunham.
Here.
Trustee Madej absent. Trustee Daly.
Present.
President Larson.
Here. This time I'd like to ask Trustee Frank Kozak to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kozak. Motion is in order for approval of the minutes of February 12th.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. A list of bills for ratification and approval. Any corrections, deletions? If not, a motion is in order.
Move to approve the expenditures as presented.
Second.
Move to approve the expenditures as presented. Will the clerk please poll the board?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley. Aye. Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham.
Aye.
Trustee Madej absent. Trustee Daly.
Aye.
5 ayes, votes no nays, motion carries. Some number of presentations to address. One, Joseph Melquist, the director of the Schaumburg Youth Orchestra. Only it's not that anymore, right? Oh, you must be catching the rehearsal.
He's there.
Oh, he's here.
He's got his hand up.
Would you come forward, please? You look vaguely familiar.
In a few years.
A few years. This guy used to play football with the Bears. That's right.
A slight exaggeration.
Oh, no, you were uniform and everything, right?
No. I was asked to be a spare bearer
Spare beer?
back in that debacle.
Well, you won't have that here. Letter of appreciation, certificate of appreciation for Joseph Melquist. Nice Scandinavian boy.
Yep.
Who would have thought?
Thank you. And thank you for all the years of support.
Well, thank you.
Should be very proud of the kids and how they represent us.
That's true. Thank you. We have a presentation from Vera, excuse me, from Simone. Simone, assistant. Let's try this one more time.
Simone Lesniak from the police department.
Ooh,
How could you forget?
I get just, you know. Right here, Simone. Look over this way. I wasn't speeding, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Presentation of a 20-year service award to Matt Frank, Community Development. The man has 2 first names, right?
You can trust me.
Let me take a look at that. Come on. Very nice, man. Very nice.
Very well done.
liquor requests to come before the board? Hearing none, you have attached to the regular agenda, consent agenda. We'll take one motion from the village board to approve all the items on the consent agenda. If someone has a concern or a question about an item, please indicate that, and we'll stop it from going any further than the clerk's office. Marilyn?
Consent agenda, number 1, correspondence. The motion would be to approve the request from the Schaumburg AM Rotary Club Foundation to hold raffles on March 22nd, 2019 at the L. Larson Perry Center for the Arts, 201 Schaumburg Court, to grant a variance to Code Section 117.31 and to waive the fidelity bond requirement. 2, proclamations. A, Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, September 2019. 3, Committee of the Whole. A, the motion would be to accept the additional proposed capital bill projects and direct staff to submit them for consideration to the state of Illinois when there is a call for projects. 4, Zoning Board of Appeals. A, the motion would be to approve a site plan approval, special use for Type C automobile service station, plat of consolidation and landscape variation for 711 601 South Roselle Road. B, the motion would be to approve a special use for a motor vehicle service facility and parking variation for Tint World, 1228 North Roselle Road. C, the motion would be to approve a site plan approval, special use for Type C automobile service station, setback variation, landscape variation, drive aisle width variation, stacking variation, and parking variation for 7-Eleven and Marathon, 800 West Gulf Road. Ordinances. A, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as Ordinance 19015, granting a site plan approval, special use for a Type C automobile service station plat of a consolidation and landscape variation for 711 601 South Roselle Road. B, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 19016, granting a special use for motor vehicle service facility and parking variations for Tint World, 1228 North Roselle Road. C, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance 19-017, granting a site plan approval, special use for a Type C automobile service station, setback variation, landscape variation, drive aisle width variation, stacking variation, and parking variation for 7-Eleven and Marathon, 800 West Gulf Road. This concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, Marilyn. Committee reports to come before the, a motion's in order.
Make a motion to recommend approval.
Second.
Moving second to recommend approval. Would the clerk please poll the board?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham.
Aye.
Trustee Madej absent. Trustee Daly.
Aye.
5 ayes, votes, no nays, motion carries. Comments from the audience? Anyone care to address the board on matters pertinent to the village of Schaumburg? Please spite your name, come forward, and we'll talk. We'll listen. Hearing none, council report.
No report and no need for a closed session this evening.
President's report, I have nothing to report. Manager's report.
I have no report this evening.
New business to come before the board? Any unfinished business? Trustee comments, mentions. Trustee Dunham.
I'd like to compliment Engineering and Public Works on the snow plowing and street salting and so forth. They've been working quite a bit the last few weeks. They put in some tremendous hours, and the streets look good, and people are able to get around, and congratulations on a job well done.
Further trustee comments, mentions?
Yes.
Trustee Daly.
So I had the opportunity to attend an event last Thursday over at the Prairie Center, STEAM, it's called. I forget what it stands for exactly, but it was a great event. Kids from different high schools, and I think there was a couple of businesses actually were able to put together some pretty neat looking stuff. they're given a box of material, and then they have to make something out of it. And it was really pretty amazing, pretty ingenuitive as to what they did, so it was really good, so.
Further trustee comments and mentions? What does STEAM mean?
I knew you were going to ask that. I don't know. I don't remember.
Matt?
Yeah, somebody knows.
Matt knows.
Science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, I think.
Yeah, they added.
Man
that
was
was-
nodding
yeah.
his head.
Close
It was
enough.
from STEM, and they added the A to
And they
make
added
STEAM.
it for the arts,
Yeah, for the arts.
Any further trustee comments and mentions? Is there executive session this evening?
There is not.
Motion to adjourn is in order.
So moved.
Second.
Move to second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, folks.